Wakefield got very good power down.
Oh, big one,
Mark
Porter.
Crash.
Huge crash at the top of the mountain, and I think that's David Clark. Possibly the Optimus Sport Falcon. We can't tell the car to the left of the screen. Let's hope. Goodness me, that's a big accident at the top of the mountain. That'll be game over for this race.
All cars could slow down as much as possible through the area.
Game over. Red flag, red flag. An incident-packed development series race here. The first of two that will bring you across the weekend. Mark Porter to the right of your screen, the Hydrolink Commodore. He's a Kiwi, a former Trans Am racer.
They really need to get to those guys. There's no one at all going to those two cars. They really need to get to the
Is that Chris Alajarjan's car, Cam? I think that's got some damage too.
Into pit lane for all cars.
And someone's hit some debris there. That might be Emery, I think.
Thank you, Josh. Just confirming that instruction. All teams are to proceed directly to pit lane. All teams are to proceed directly to pit lane.
Oh, we certainly hope that Mark Porter is A-OK. They need...
Well, the medical car is actually there. That you can see it just behind. I think it's going to David Clark first. If we can confirm that's David Clark. That's a very high-speed part of the track going into McPhillamy Park, and someone's lost the back of the car and spun, and I'd say Mark Porter's been T-boned. It's really hard to tell, but that is one of the biggest crashes you'll ever see.
Let's have a look here. So Porter's lost it at the top. Is it Shannon O'Brien or is it David Clark? Okay, Alajarjan, big lose. Oh, no. It is David Clark. Huge hit into the driver's side of Mark Porter's car, the Hydrolink Commodore.
So I'd say Porter lost it on his own. I don't think he got a touch there. He's just tagged the wall, and at this point he actually puts his hands up to his helmet. He knows he's vulnerable there. Alajarjan just clipped him, and Clark throws the outside option, nowhere to go.
The car that Porter is driving is actually Paul Wheel's old car from the Super Cheap squad, and Paul's done a fair bit of testing and spent a lot of time with him with that car during the year. Phil Curtis, a respected engineer from the V8 paddock here, works on that car across the weekend. There is massive damage to both cars.
Sorry, Ross, the only thing I was going to say there is that fortunately, if there is any positive there, David Clark has actually washed off a lot of speed into the wall before he hit Porter.
Daryl?
Well, Greg and Cam, hopefully good news. I just spoke to the team here in pit lane, and they just said they did get a few words from Mark. Obviously, reception at that part of the track, and Cam would know well there are a few holes around here. Sometimes they can't get a constant conversation with him, but they did get initially a few words from Mark.
Well, that's good news. And the team of medicos and officials here are doing their best, as they always do, on this this big weekend at Mount Panorama. Clark is a very successful championship-winning go-karter who's stepped up with the Optimus Sport team this year, a relatively new outfit to the development series, and he's a driver that's shown huge potential in V8 Super.